As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. As a man thinks, so he becomes. In other words, you are a reflection of your thought life. You are a reflection of your thought. Your thought life speaks volume of who you are. You are an output of your thought. Your thought is the input that determines the output of who you are. Your thought is the input that determines the output of who you are. Every success and victory in life starts from the place of thought. Likewise, every defeat and failure starts from the place of thought. Because as a man thinks, so is he. If you can be made to think about it, then you will become it. If you can be made to think about it, then you will become it. Let me start on this note. You see, as a man in life, the battle, one of the key battles for life a man has, is the battle of his thoughts. One of the key battles a man has to fight in life is the battle of thought. Why? Because no matter what is done to a man, as long as his thought is not affected, the man has not been defeated. Nothing has been done to that man. No matter what is done to a man, as long as his thoughts remain intact, not affected, nothing has been done to that man. No matter the attack is done to the body of the man, no matter the attack is done to the spirit of that man, and his thoughts sitting in his soul has not been touched, nothing has been done to that man. Nothing has been done. As long as the thought of a man remaineth, no matter what is done externally to the man, nothing has been done. You can only get a man once you get his thoughts. You are only successful, a man is only successfully attacked or reached until his thought has been reached. That is why the scripture says, guide your hearts with all diligence, because out of it comes the issues of life. Guide your heart with all diligence, because out of it comes the issues of life. Until the thought seated in the heart of a man, right in his soul, is touched, the man has not been touched. You see, that is where the battle is. No matter what you do to a man on his body, after his spirit, nothing has been done until his thought has been reached. The definition as a man, the definition you give to any situation will determine the response of your body and your spirit to it. If you call something a defeat to you, if you entertain it in your thought as a defeat, your body and your spirit will pick it up as a defeat, and they will make you a victim of that defeat. My God. If you call something a success, an opportunity to leap for you, if you entertain it in your thought as that, what your body and your spirit will do is that they will pick it up as a quantum leap opportunity for you, and they will make you a recipient of that quantum leap. Because as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Your thought is very powerful in determining who you are and who you will become. Your thought is a critical force on this earth, determining who you are and who you will become. You see, the difference between two employees or two business owners who started their career or their business pursuit at the same time in the same business ecosystem and in the midst of the same economic situation, but in a later years they are on different level of results. See, the difference between the two is what they are thinking. The difference between two people who both has 1 million to themselves 15 years ago, but are on different level of wealth today, it's not because of who their body met or who their spirit relate with. It is as a result of what they are thinking. The power of your thoughts. As a man thinks, so is he. If you can be made to think about it, you will surely become it. That is the battle for life for a man. That is the battle of life for a man. If you can be made to think about it, you are on your pathway of becoming it. Whosoever controls your thoughts controls your life. Whosoever controls your thoughts is in charge of who you are becoming. Little wonder, the Bible says again, guide your heart with all diligence, because out of it comes the issues of life. Let me go straight to a question. If my thought is very critical in determining who I will become, now this is the question. How do I stay positive in my thought life at all times? You see, the ability to think positively at all times, first of all, comes from you knowing who you are. If you can answer the question of who you are, I'm glad to inform you that you will be a positive-minded person, no matter the circumstances, no matter the situation. If you can answer the question of who you are, then you are on your path of becoming whatsoever you think of. Now, the answer who you are is of two. We have generic knowing and specific knowing of who you are. Specific has to do with individuals, but generic, as a man, we all share one common thing. Now, if you can know who you are, knowing who you are is first of all your first victory of you owning your thoughts, and by that becoming what you think of. And who are you? Very simple. You are a man. Who is a man? A man is a creature created by God in his image to dominate. Simple. That is who you are. You are a man created by God in his image. In other words, if I'm looking for God, when I look at you, you are an evidence of who God is. And who is God? He dominates. You are an epitome of dominion. That is simple. Simply who you are. You are made to define things and not things defining you. That is dominion. You are made to take charge and not things taking charge of you. That is dominion. Bible says, when God brought all kinds of animals to Adam to name them, if Adam is the first man created by God, so we can learn from him what it means to be a man. God brought all kinds of animals to him to name, and Bible says, whatsoever the name Adam gave to those animals, that becomes their name. That is their name. Get whatsoever name Adam named them, that is their name. In other words, when God brought a cat to Adam, whatsoever name Adam gave to that animal, that is the name of that animal. God brought a cat to Adam. Adam named the animal cat, and that animal is cat. The animal can never be goat, can never be lion. That is cat. When God brought lion to Adam to name, Adam named it lion, and that is lion. It can never be a tiger, neither can it be leopard. That is lion. Adam defined who they are. They didn't tell Adam, I am cat, name me cat. No. I am lion, name me lion. No. It's whatsoever Adam called them to be. That is what they are. In other words, if Adam has called a cat a lion, I'm glad to tell you today that a cat will be behaving like a lion. That is the name it will be. If Adam look like at a lion and say, you are not a lion, you are a cat, I'm calling you a cat, I'm glad to inform you today that that lion will be behaving like a cat today. If Adam look at an elephant and call it a sheep, I'm glad to inform you an elephant will be behaving like a sheep today. It is whatsoever Adam called them to be. That is what they are. That is dominion. That is man. If you can think about it and call it to be, that is what we be. Whatsoever you think about and express it to be, that is what we be. I'm glad to inform you, nothing will be. It is only what you think will be that will be. Nothing will be. It is only what you think will be that will be. It's whatsoever you define it to be, that is what will be. As a man thinks, so is he. Not that word, a man. It's not anything. It's a man. As far as it is a man that thinks, whatsoever he think will be. In other words, if any other thing that is not a man appears before you and presents something before you, if what you think is contrary against what such a thing brings to you, it is what you think that will be. Because you are a man, and as you think, that is what you will be. If something appears to you that is not pleasant, and you interpret it to be a pleasant thing to you, because you are a man, what you think, that is what will be. Who is a man? A man is a creature with body, soul, and spirit. Any other thing apart from a body, soul, and spirit is not a man. So whatsoever it presents itself before you and is not a man with these three characters, if you think otherwise to such a thing, it is what you think that will be. If a situation arises and they say there's calamity and you think it's not a calamity, it's a victory for you, because you are a man, what you think is what will be. If things parade itself and say this is demotion, if you think about it as a promotion, it is what you think that will be, because you are a man. It is written, as a man thinketh, not anything, a man thinketh, so it will be. Oh my God. Why do you think some of the successful men we celebrate today, that in the history, people wrote that they had series of failure, but eventually they became successful? Why do you think they became successful? The reason they became successful is because for every setback, people called failure to them. They didn't call it failure. They interpret it as a knowledge for them for the new success. When they attempted to do something and they experienced a setback and people call it failure, they didn't call it failure. They call it, this is a new knowledge for me to achieve my next success. Simple. Despite the setback, people were saying he failed. No, they didn't call it failure. They call it a new knowledge for my next success. Because how can a man who invented light fail 999 times and he's still at it? He failed first time, second time, third time, 20 times, 50th time, and he's still at it. It's because the man is not seeing it as a failure. He's seeing it as a new knowledge to achieve his next success. As a man think in his heart, so is he. It is not what appears to you that matters. It is what you think about it that matters. It is not what appears to you that matters. If it is how you interpret it in your heart that matters. Because as a man thinketh, so is he. Nothing will be. It is only what you think that will be that will be. As a man, we are a created being by God with the impact of dominion. In other words, we are given the right to define things and not things defining us. And it is how you think it. Don't forget Adam. Whatsoever he named them, irrespective of how they look, whatsoever he named them, that is what they are. It is what you call it. It is what you think it to be. That is what will be. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you.